Welcome back to my channel. This is the first video I've done since I did my launch. And so, as I've mentioned to you in past videos, my launch to me was successful because I was able to do it. I didn't expect to have any sales. Honestly, if I had it my way, I actually would not even do a launch until the end of the year. But because I have a number of products and they're going to be different but the same, it was smarter for me to do it like I'm doing it, where I had my grand opening launch and then I have a launch in March for spring, and then May and June, and then September and in October for the fall, so that I can bring out all my products. So in my mind's eye, I will have my store completed by my October launch. So then I can just either add a few products here and there every once in a while as a new launch, but then I'll have everything that I want to make and offer by that time. So I'm being patient. On that note, though, there was a craft show that was here in my city last December that I really wanted to do. I said, "Ooh, I want to try to do that show because it's within 5 minutes of my house, kinda." Um, so it's something I can get to and be able to plan around it as far as someone to take care of my husband during that time. So I applied for it. I haven't got an answer yet, but it's going to be in December. So that's not the only one I'm going to do, I don't think, but it's the only one I'm planning for because I want to have my store completed before I really start doing craft shows. And since in my mind I should be completed by my October launch, that to do a craft show in December to end out basically my first year in business, I think that's the way, a good way to end the year. So that's my plan, is to do one show this year, see how it goes, and then plan out shows for the following year after that. So this video is kind of like just getting caught back up. I took a week off. I mean, literally, I took a week off after the launch because it was so stressful trying to make sure I had everything on there, that the site worked, that you could click on stuff and do stuff. That once I did it, I literally crashed. And so this last past week, I've been trying to get my things in order for my next few launches. So what I did, I okay, you know how we are as makers and crafters. We write stuff down wherever we had time to do so. We got a new pattern, we're gonna try it out. We're writing it down on scrap paper or whatever. I had a total of maybe 10 notebooks that I had stuff in, and I decided during this week off that I was going to condense my books down to just a few. And basically what I end up doing, I got it down to 4 notebooks. One is my video log book, which is basically my YouTube log, so that I can look at the notebook and know what video I'm on, what I've done, and what number I'm on, because we kind of keep the videos in order in case anybody want to go back and look at them in order, the order they came in. So I have the video log book, and then this one I call my pattern book. Basically, okay, you know what? I have another book that's like my notebook where I literally write my patterns as I'm figuring them out in that book. And once I get all the right dimensions or yards or feet or inches or centimeters, whatever I'm doing, I then transfer it into this book. So like this book is every pattern that I've done. So like the first few pages are some of my toys, my bags, my crochet stuff. Anything I've done is going to go in my pattern book. So then I just grab it when I want to do something if I don't remember the pattern or the dimensions or the inches right off. My other book this is my to-do list book. On the outside, it says keep going, keep growing. And then up here, it just says to do, and then find a way to do the stuff, and then rise and grind at the bottom. Just something to keep me motivated. But what I do is, like, this was my grand opening to do list. And you can see where I marked off some stuff and I didn't finish other stuff. But like, this next section is like my March launch. So here's what I want to do. That this is the products I want to make for my launch. And then I actually took the time to do each one of my launches, what products I wanted to do for each one. So that was March. This is my May, and then this is the June one. And then the September products I want to do, my fall, October products I want to do. And then after that, this is the actual to-do list that I'm going to do between now and my March launch. Right now, it's only got 23 items in it. And then I have a separate page that is my crochet to-do list because, like I said, in my heart, I hope they accept me for the event in December. And since it's in December and that's going to be winter time, I'm actually going to crochet items like hooded scarves, cowls, gloves, scrunchies, headbands, and different kind of hats that are more wintry. And I can't wait until like September, October to start putting that together because each item takes time sometimes. So what I with this is, um during the week when I'm sewing, I don't sew past like 9 o'clock because I'm in a, actually, I really don't sew past like 7:30. Um, because I'm in an apartment building and I don't like the thought that I'm running my machine late at night. So basically by 7:30, I'm done as far as using the sewing machine. So in my mind's eye, after I take care of my husband and before I actually lay down for the night, there's like maybe 2 hour gap. And so in my mind, I want to crochet stuff during that gap. So that way, between now and in October, I'm already doing the items that I have that was on my fall October launch. I'm already going to be working on these things at that point. So that's that book. And my last book, my girlfriend got me a journal, and I told her I don't need any more journals. But then I said, you know what? I know what I'm going to use it for. So she got me this. I'm going to show you the back first. This is the pattern on it, but this is what I did to the front. I'm calling this one my monthly sales log. And then I have January 24 because this is when I started the business. And then I have that this is important. Make time and life is good stickers on the front. And what I'm going to do with this, like, you know, as crafters at the end of the year, we kind of go, let me see how my year went. Or some people, now lately, I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing monthly. How did my month go? Well, I'm going to do that also. I want to know how I did each month throughout the year, and then how I did from year to year in that month. So then I can go back. So, like, for instance, if I do a craft show and if I do that same craft show each year, I'll know in 24, this is what I did, and this is the products that I had. This is what I sold. You know, I can say I had this many products there. I sold that amount, that kind of thing. And then if I do the same craft show the following year, I can see how well I did from year to year. Was it better or was it worse? Because I'm gonna have it in just a little book and I'll be able to go right to it and say, okay, this is how my 2024 year looked. And you know, like, okay, for instance, this is the hope, of course. This is my first month. I did my grand opening on the 19th. So in the middle of the month. I don't expect any sales right off. for this first month is because I'm just new. I'm getting out there. I don't really expect sales until I do my May and June launch, maybe. So this is more just me getting product on. So I know my first year in 24 January is going to be worse than my year January in 2025, because by then my name has got out there, my business has got out there. I probably advertised a little bit more. I probably handed out more business cards. Um, I'm like I got a person who wants me to come and see what I make to make possibly put it into his store. So there's a lot of things that's going to be changing. So by this time next year, I might go, oh yeah, the beginning was not that great, but the ending, hey, we're doing pretty good a year later. So yeah, so this is that notebook. And so I basically got all my stuff down the 4 notebooks, and hopefully I can stay that organized. You know how that goes. We can organize ourselves to death and then turn around and you think a tornado went back through, because that's how quick we get unorganized. But this video is going to have actually 3 parts. This is the opening. I'm also going to do a shopping video, because I want to do this crochet hat that I saw, but it's something new for me and I want to give it a try. So I went to Joann's and Michael's to get some yarn. Now, this is what I did first. I went to Michael's and I got this hoops and threads yarn. It is I think it's a 5, if I'm not yeah, bulky weight 5. And I got it in rainbow color because the hat I want to do, I want to make it for my June launch. So I said, why not try it now, and just instead of doing one that I'm not going to use, let's try it and see. So I got 2 skeins of it, and I'm going to try it. This is the 5 weight, and this is the one I'm going to do for the June launch. And then I went to Joann's and I got um, Hometown. And if I'm not mistaken, this should be a 6 weight for, actually, this is a super bulky 6 weight, and this is softer than, well, I guess they're kind of close, but yeah, this hoops and thread is straight acrylic. This Hometown, I think, is, no, it's 100% acrylic. So I got this color and this color, hoping, and these are the ones I want to do in my spring. So, but I wanted to try the different weights. So these are 6s, and the rainbow was a 5. So I want to see how it turns out with just each weight, to see which one I like better. Also from Joann's, for the hat I'm going to crochet, I needed a bigger needle. So I also bought this pack of needles because I need the one in the middle, and the middle one is a 15.75 millimeter. Um, so LP and Q, that's my Q, and I got it for that. And the other ones are 11.5 and a 8. Now the 15 is plastic and the 11 is plastic, but for whatever reason the 8 is metal. I don't know why they did it in different materials. Um, yeah, this is going to be, and I got it on sale. I had a 50% off coupon, so I only got it for like $4. So I'm going to try it. I don't know. I think if I do this hat and it works and I like how it turns out, I might want to find this in more of a like cushion grip, because this plastic is going to be weird in my hand. Um, so I think I'm going to want something that's more comfortable than this. But I couldn't pass it up for, for $4 just to try it out. So I'm going to do that. And then, okay, here's the other thing. I know I'm rambling and I apologize for that, but I'm running through thoughts in my head. So like I had to like I said, I got this yarn from Michael's, and it was the only two that they had in store that is the actual like colors of the rainbow that I was looking for, because June, of course, is Pride Month. So the stuff that I'm doing in June would be, colorful. And, and this is, like I said, a five. And it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any more to do what I want to do if it works out. And so I was doing something else that I was going to be crocheting with regular, yarn. And I had to order that from Joann's online like a week ago. It should be here tomorrow, and I'm going to use that for another project. But it's like I can't find just plain rainbow yarn in store. I have to order it and have it shipped to me, and I hate that because I am one of those what's the word I want to use? Instant gratification person. Like, if I think about it, I want to run out and do it right now. I don't like waiting, which is probably why I went and did this, because like I woke up and ordered this morning when I got the idea for it, and I went to go pick it up, and here it was we had kind of weird weather going on. I said, but I'm going to go do it today because I want to sit down and try this while I'm watching the game and stuff. So I hate having to order something that I want to do right now. Just like my launch in May is Asian Islander Pacific Heritage Month. So my items for that month have an Asian and Oriental and Hawaiian vibe. Again, so the fabric I want to use, it's kind of like, think of kimono fabric for the Asian Oriental side of it. I want that Oriental pattern. You can't find that in store. You have to order it. So I order it, but I'm not going to get it before maybe the middle of February if I'm lucky. And so that's going to delay me from doing what I want to do for May. And you think, oh, it's not till May, but you I have to do my March launch and then get ready for the May launch. And it's like, if I don't have the material I need right now, it's delaying me, which is why I did the to-do list, because if I can't do one thing, I can move to something else. Like, for instance, I will make scrunchies for all my launches. So I'm going to do a video, not on this one, but my next one, where I'm cutting the fabric for all the launches, for all the scrunchies at once. And then I'm going to put them in bags and just put it up on a shelf until I'm ready to sew them for that next launch. Just so I'm kind of ahead of the game for this first year. After this year, I won't have so many launches or so many products to be done at once. So I know that I'm going to be kind of killing myself this first year, but it's okay because of the reason why. So I know after this, it'd be more like I'm just restocking. Oh, I'll do some of this here. I'll do some of this there. It's not going to be, oh my God, I got to get this stuff done. Or right now because this launch is coming up. It's going to be more like, oh, let's just do this for October or something, or just because I want to put some in, or I'm just restocking for my site. Just, oh, I got to do a restock. So now, instead of my to-do list is launches, my to-do list is restock this, restock that. And then I can just get it done, add it to the site, and then I'm done, because I'm not in a rush to get anything done, because once it's sold out, it's sold out until I add it back. So I'm not trying to hurry up. So yeah, that's the plan. We know best laid plans and all. Yeah. So here's this part of the video. I'm probably going to part of this video would be also me getting the other yarn that I have coming in. And at the end, I will actually show you video of me trying to crochet in both those two different size yarns. And then hopefully the ending product at the end of the video. So thanks for hanging out with me so far. I'll see you on the next clip. Okay, well, I did the two um, Shelly hats that I wanted to try that I was talking about earlier. I didn't give you, I did the rainbow one off camera because I didn't want to waste your time. Um, but here's the issue that I'm having. Okay, the rainbow hat, once I started crocheting it, the colors itself are dull and they bleed into each other. So here is that hat. There you go. Now make note, it's cute, but if you see like right here, see how you see some red, greens going into the yellow, and then like right here, that's purple going into the blue, and that's all over the hat itself. In the color itself, it's not vibrant. It's a dull color. Like if I accidentally put it in the wash and the colors bled a little, that's what it reminds me of. So I'm not happy with it. And this was the lighter 5 weight bulky yarn that I used, and it took me 2 hours to make this hat. Even though I was going pretty fast, it took me longer because of the weight of the yarn. And like I said, I don't care for the dullness in the colors of it, and it is light. Now, the other one is this one. This one took me like an hour and about 20-25 minutes. This is a 6 weight, super bulky. It is a little heavier, but I kind of like the way it turned out. And it's like more, it's fluffier because of it's been a bulkier weight yarn. So I kind of like this better. And this is like the reverse um creamsicle. Like normally a creamsicle is more white than the orange. This is more orange and white, but I still like it. But I think the next one I do, if I use the orange, I'm going to make it more white than the orange. But then I like the way it came out. And like I said, this one only took me like an hour and 20. And I did this one first. So this was the first time doing the pattern and everything. And so I figure I would probably get faster because I know what I'm doing now. I thought that when I did this one, but because this is a smaller yarn than this, you can tell by the sizes too. Um, you can see this one is bulkier and heavier because of this 6 super bulky, and this is a 5 bulky. Um, I wish these colors were more vibrant and they didn't bleed. So I don't know if I'm going to use any more rainbow yarn or this kind of yarn. I'm not for sure. Maybe it's just the brand I use. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in this one, but it's still okay, but I really do like this. This even has a little shimmer to it. So I think I'm going to keep this one, and maybe the 6 super bulky I'll use for the ones I do for the winter time, where it's colder and you want something on your head that's heavier compared to this one is a lighter feel to it. And I think if I had brighter colors, that it would be good for like the spring and like summer kind of thing. I have to work on it. I have to think about it. But yeah, so as I said, this was a short video just showing you my little shopping haul. To make these, I wanted to try it out to see if I could do it, and then how long it took me to do it. So thanks for hanging out with me. Until my next video, as always, dare to be different. Good night.